Hello, my name is Tony Sundermeyer, and I'm the senior pastor of the First Presbyterian Church of Atlanta. In this time of COVID-19, and in a time when our national consciousness is producing a fresh and long overdue movement to end racial injustice and racial inequity in all of its forms, our congregation is so pleased to be an ally and friend of Challenge the Stats and to be a part of this concert, Music for the Crisis. I have a saying, celebrate what you want to see more of. Tonight, we celebrate Black artists who are woefully underrepresented in the classical performing arts world. We want to see them more, and we want to listen to them more. We celebrate music that we so desperately need in these days, music that tells the truth and empowers us to be the people we are called to be. And we celebrate leaders who present a bold vision for what is possible and sacrifice and work to make those possibilities a reality. We celebrate Angelica Hairston, the executive director and founder of Challenge the Stats. We want to hear her voice more. We want to hear her music more, especially in this time of crisis. We want her leadership and are so grateful to have it. Friends, please welcome my friend, Angelica Hairston.
My name is Angelica Hairston, and I am the founder and executive director of Challenge the Stats, an organization that empowers artists of color and uses music as a tool for social change. It's an honor to welcome all of you here online for Music for the Crisis. When we first planned this event for 2020, we never expected our nation to be in such a time of sickness and unrest. The COVID-19 crisis has highlighted the disparities in our healthcare system, but it's also brought to light the simmering root of racial injustice that we're having to confront head on. The 10 artists joining me this evening are not only exceptional musicians, but we collectively believe in a better future for our nation, and we're using what we know best, the power of the arts, to push towards change. Thank you to our co-presenter Concerts at First, as well as our partners, the Atlanta Symphony, the Atlanta Opera, and the Fulton County Remembrance Coalition. A very special thank you goes to First Presbyterian Church for the enduring support over the years and for truly walking hand in hand with us as we march towards change together. If you'd like to make a gift to Concerts at First series or to Challenge the Stats, you can find more information by following the link to the concert program listed in the comments section. Thank you again for joining us, and this is Music for the Crisis.
Black Americans continue to experience the highest overall mortality rates and the most widespread occurrence of disproportionate deaths due to coronavirus.
As COVID-19 continues to take its toll on Black lives, we offer this meditative work, Be Still and Know by Carlos Simon, as a tribute to the continued fight of the Black community.
women experience a gender wage gap in nearly every occupation. In the United States, Black women are overrepresented in low-paying, essential jobs, putting them at the front lines of COVID-19 defense. In the midst of a pandemic, when so many are reliant on the labor of essential workers, these often underpaid Black women are doing the work that the rest of the country is depending on as never before. In honor of these brave and exceptional Black female workers, this is Essence of Ruby by an exceptional Black woman herself, Brandi Younger.
Originally, when COVID came out, we had three main criteria: fever, fatigue, and then overall body aches and things like that. The thing that we know about human beings is that we all present differently. So sometimes Black people were being undertreated because they didn't have these classic symptoms. If they would have been tested, would have tested positive for COVID. It is important for the African American community to advocate for yourself. Make sure that your voice is heard with all of your medical needs, wants, and concerns. You know your body better than anyone. So if you feel like something is wrong, go see a physician. If that physician doesn't hear you out, doesn't listen, go see another physician. Keep going until someone hears and addresses your concern to the point where you feel like you've been heard.
COVID-19 has highlighted our interdependence on one another. We're seeing that our actions have a deep impact on the health of those around us. We also see how our choices as individuals play a part in continuing or dismantling the systematic injustice in this country.
The Black female composer Valerie Coleman drew inspiration for the next piece from the poem Human Family by Maya Angelou. The piece calls into reminder the complexities of our differences while reaffirming our shared humanity. This is Femi Ema by Valerie Coleman.
As we engage in a national outcry against racial injustice, I encourage everyone to meet their capacity and do whatever they can. That means getting involved and getting uncomfortable. Stay educated by finding the right social media accounts to follow, not just trusting one news source, knowing where your taxes go, and researching before you vote. I've seen firsthand the importance of communities remaining engaged in a process of reconciliation with the history of racial terror in this country. We have to stay vigilant after protests die down and stay committed to fostering a lasting dialogue founded on truth and justice.
The COVID-19 pandemic is serving as a gateway for our nation to take a strong look at the inequality that has persisted for generations. As unrest mounts over the deaths of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the many others who have had their lives taken, we acknowledge that we are in a transformative moment as a nation. Which side of history will you choose to be on? Today, I will be performing 3 songs. Today Was a Crying Day, an original piece. Guide My Feet, arranged by Jacqueline Hairston, and Stand Up from the movie Harriet.
Today was a crying day. At this point, I'll just find tears on my face, and I wasn't aware that they were falling. My mother taught me that tears can be a form of intercession. So even if I don't understand where they come from, create space for them to flow. Today was a crying day. walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulder, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. And I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the sky, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. And I know what's beyond the bend might be hard to face, 'cause I'm alone. And I just might fail, but God knows I tried. Sure as stars fill up the sky. Stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going, gonna keep on moving on. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you.
Angry, sad, frustrated, confused, bitter, hurt, and scared. Just a few of the emotions that I've been cycling through the past few weeks. The brutal murders of my Black brothers and sisters are horrific and traumatizing. There's no denying it. The cover has been peeled all the way back. It's staring us right in the face, and we have to confront it. Existing while Black in America is a seemingly insurmountable challenge. In the midst of all the turmoil, it's hard to see the prospect of better days, but there is hope. I grew up hearing choirs sing, "I'm so glad trouble don't last always." I was too young to truly understand, yet it stuck with me. Better times must surely lie ahead. I believe it because I see the demand for change. There's much work to be done, and we have to remember, though the path is hard, trouble don't last.
As a quartet made up of Black musicians, we are not immune to the deep effects of COVID-19 on our community. Over half of this quartet has lost a family member due to the effects of coronavirus, including me. As we perform a piece by Joel Thompson, a composer who battled COVID-19 himself, we acknowledge the Black lives lost due to coronavirus and those lost due to racial injustice in this country. This is the Southeastern premiere of In Response to the Madness by Joel Thompson.
Thank you again for joining us for Music for the Crisis. If you'd like to get involved with the work of either presenting organization, you can find more information by visiting the websites listed on screen. It's been an honor to have you join us today at Music for the Crisis, and we look forward to walking towards true transformational change together.